Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, May 13th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Boy, I'll tell you, it was an off and on weekend weather-wise. The .05K run was a lot of fun, and I saw plenty of moms toting flowers and having a great time out on Sunday. And just a quick reminder, in case you are not signed up, our daily news recap newsletter is great for news that happens after this drops in the mornings and what happens over the weekend. It's local, it's free, it hits your email inbox every night at 7 p.m., and I'm going to drop a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up. Anyhow, we do have a whole lot of news to catch up on, so shall we? JCPenney at the Annapolis Mall is set to be replaced by a variety of new tenants, including Hobby Lobby, Grocery Outlet, One Life Fitness, and 2 additional stores. I think they're going to be restaurants, yet to be announced. The space previously occupied JCPenney has been sold and is being subdivided to accommodate a diverse mix of new businesses. The exact timeline of the closure of JCPenney and the opening of the new establishments still does remain unclear. What doesn't remain unclear is down at Annapolis City Dock. The Annapolis Restaurant Group announced the introduction of 2 new dining venues at the Annapolis Waterfront Hotel. The Italian restaurant called Marmo and the Mexican cantina called Armada are slated to open in late summer 2025, replacing the former Pusser's Caribbean Grill. The expansion also includes taking over the hotel's catering and room service and also adding a banquet area to the second floor deck overlooking Eagle Alley. In philanthropic news, the Rotary Club of Annapolis has recently celebrated a hugely successful fundraising event, the Black Tie and Diamonds Gala, which raised $80,000. And the proceeds have been donated to Charting Careers, a local nonprofit organization focused on supporting youth in the Annapolis area. And the cool thing is that the Rotary always sponsors local nonprofits, so this contribution is absolutely huge for Charting Careers. It's an annual event. It continues to contribute significantly to the community causes, and the 2025 event will benefit Marshall Hope. Finally, the concept of micronations continues to intrigue and amuse. These small self-declared entities claim sovereignty, though they are generally unrecognized by global authorities. Now, Dick Franio from the Boatyard Bar and Grill sent me this great article from Listverse listing the top 10 micronations in the world, and our very own Maritime Republic of Eastport was number 1. The others, to be honest, I'd never heard of them, were Redondo, Atlantium, Snake Hill, kind of a cool name, Kugelmugel, Islandia, Namanara, Ladonia, Sealand, and Molossia. Never heard of any of them, but I do know the Maritime Republic of Eastport, so congratulations to the MRE. Hopefully you caught our K9s and Crosstreks on Friday with Cricket, and she was a medically challenged senior that really needs a home to rest out the rest of her time. Hopefully you do have some room in your heart and home for her. If you missed it, go back and give that one a listen. On Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we spoke with Chris Valerio Schock from Leadership Anne Arundel all about the 30th year celebrations that they have going on all year and the programs in general. So if you missed that one, give that a listen as well. Remember, on June 22nd, it is Eastport Arakan, and if you go to eastportarakan.com, and there's no G on the end of rocking, and use the code EOAEAR24, I know it's kind of long, but it's Ion Annapolis Eastport Arakan 24, you're going to save $5 off of every general admission ticket that you want to buy. And the general admission tickets to Bands in the Sands are on sale and going fast, so there is your warning. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you first and foremost, and a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. And Covington is here with her Monday Money Report, and of course we have George Young from DC MDVA Weather here with the only locally forecasted weather report you'll find. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so hang around.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, May 13th. Pretty nice weather weekend for the Annapolis region on the whole, but the real story was the space weather that occurred due to an extreme geomagnetic storm that produced northern lights here in the DMV region and even way further south into the southern U.S., which provided amazing photos all weekend long with what could have been maybe a once or a twice in a lifetime event for many. As for the standard weather here on Earth, it'll be another fairly standard springtime weather week across Anne Arundel County with a mixture of sun, clouds, showers, and storms with temps likely in the 70s all week for highs. Look for mostly sunny skies today with highs in the low to mid 70s, with more low to mid 70s tomorrow and Wednesday with a good chance for some showers and storms each day. From there, it's back to mostly sunny skies Thursday and Friday with highs around 75 degrees each day, with the weekend bringing another chance of showers Saturday, with temperatures all weekend staying in the 70s 4 p.m. highs. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for weather updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Ann Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The S&P 500, a stock index many consider a good representation of the overall U.S. stock market, rose to within 1% of its all-time high last week. We're in the middle of a long pause in Federal Reserve interest rate changes and a lower VIX, or volatility index. While both of those things are normally correlated with a strong market, company earnings, inflation, and the labor market will also have an impact moving forward. Sticky inflation continues to impact food budgets for many Americans, with grocery prices up 21% in the last 3 years. In a recent study, roughly 2/3 of respondents said they now lean heavily on in-store coupons before or during their shopping trips. And shoppers are visiting more stores in the pursuit of lower prices. If you're not getting coupons in your Sunday paper any longer, how can you reduce your grocery bill, particularly if you're too busy to shop at multiple stores every week? First, review the current sales at your favorite stores. The first page of the printed flyer you receive in the mail often has the most significant savings. Thinking of what's on sale and what you currently have on hand, plan out meals for the week, taking your family's schedule into account. This can minimize food waste and make it easier to eat at home, especially if your schedule is filled with evening activities. The meal plan should also incorporate some time savings. For example, this may mean cooking hamburger on Monday night for tacos that you also use Thursday night for spaghetti. Chicken breasts left over from Sunday may become quesadillas on Tuesday. This is especially helpful when your schedule doesn't allow for full meal prep some nights. Once you've planned your meals, make a list. When you go to the grocery store, don't go hungry. Stick to the list you've brought. And if you haven't already done so, consider switching to store brands or generics. You should also download the app for each grocery store you normally shop at. Clip any electronic coupons while you're planning your shopping trip. Watch for specials like buy one, get one deals on things your family normally eats. With these, you may be able to freeze the additional items, so buying extra can make sense if you have the freezer space. Grocery prices tend to run on a 12-week cycle. If you have the time, track your go-to items over the next 3 months. You'll begin to recognize the low price points in the cycle. For non-perishable items, this is the time to stock up. If you do have the time, shopping at multiple stores can also help keep food costs down. Again, watching for sales and taking advantage of store discounts is important. Club-style stores like Sam's or Costco can also be a bargain, but only if you're able to eat everything before it goes bad. The most expensive food is the food you throw away. Your action item is to join the rewards program at the gas station you use most often. Be sure to check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to register for upcoming educational events. Covington Alsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only. It is not intended to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investment involve risk unless otherwise stated and not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with Covington Alsina.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.